It's your girl SJ here from the Loop, and tonight I have
Pedro.
and he's going to be here to make us laugh so much on stage. We're in the comedian section of One Way to Vegas from The Situation Changes, and they finally stopped in Atlanta. I want to give a chance for Pedro to himself, his career, and anything like that.
Yeah, so thank you very much for asking. What the thing about me is I actually got started because I went to therapy. And after she worked through everything else that I got through, she finally got to the part of self-care. She's like, what do you like to do? I was like, I like doing this, this, this. Like, no, you don't. Like, okay. She sent me home, came back, and was like, I want to do comedy. So, tried it out. Very first time, I didn't bomb, but I crashed. But at least I walked out of it all right.
Yeah.
And it didn't scare me. It actually made me want to just like go back in there again and take another whooping. So ever since then, it's been like that. I want to say I've been doing this for 3 years, but it wasn't for the last 6 months. I was like, if I really want to take this seriously, we'll keep at it.
Well, that therapist needs a raise because she really helped you. Like, this is what you want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. How do you gauge and figure out like what comedian punchlines or jokes are going to work with a diverse crowd?
So what I do is I'll think of something and I'll basically use it on everybody and their mother that I meet. So from my coworkers, my wife, my family, my friends, and then I'll eventually take it to an audience. I just see what goes on in this journey. You learn some things. Like for one, I learned not to use specific words, find another creative way to say it. So be honest. If you want to talk about political topics, that's on you. Like if you want to say abortion, find a different way to say that because that gets people to be like,
a little riled up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Share a time where you had, what do they call it? Like, was it hagglers? Somebody in the audience where they were like a little bit too loud or they were a little bit too jokey joke in the audience. Like, how do you handle that?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you actually asked that, because last night we were actually at another open mic. See, I'm actually doing this more often, right?
Oh, yeah.
But the funny thing about that is everybody that was on the roster, everybody did their material, but the crowd talked the whole time. That is like this is my chance to get a rep in. This is my chance to just still practice my material with having that distraction. So I don't see it as like it's annoying, but at least I was able to say, hey, put the time in, put the work in, see what works.
Yeah, shout out to your professionalism because I don't know if I can do it. I may have a few words, but then I gotta remember I'm a child of God and bring back.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm a child of God too. But I also remember a U.S. Marine, so if I do anything, I'll get in trouble. I'm gonna lose it all.
What comedian really influenced your style, or maybe even influenced you to even want to start comedy?
I definitely would have to say Gabriel Iglesias. Main big thing is because of course he's Latino, just like me. But I've noticed with his comedy, and he said it before, he never touches religion, politics, anything crazy like that that's divisive. And that's why I tell him, like, yeah, that's what I like too. Like, I like being able to find the things that both sides can be like, you're making fun of me, but I agree with you.
It's like a truth, a funny truth. Let people know where they can find you on social media.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at Pedro.tupi. TikTok, if you're a Gen Z, you can find me again at Pedro.tupi.
Any last words you want to share with the audience that they should know? You have anything coming up?
More than anything, all of us here, we always appreciate you guys' support. You guys, the comedy is not completely always crazy stadiums or anything like that. It's literally showing up to places with no people, places with 10 people, and it can be in a garage, in a basement, in an apartment complex. Yeah, we always appreciate you guys' support.
So make sure you go follow him, support him, and everything that he has going on. We will be back again with someone else for the One Way to Vegas Situation Changes competition. So excited to finally meet you in person, and we can't wait to see what you do.
Bye.
All right, thank you so much.
So I took an ancestry test. Now, let me start this off by saying both of my parents are from Mexico. But apparently, I'm not completely Mexican. First off, I found out my dad's a hoe. And I'm 5% black. Whenever I made that joke in front of white people, they don't like it for some reason. But you know, 5%, but not where it matters.